Tell us about your work as a lecturer.
Well, I lecture about music for a number of organizations. I did it as part of this residency as well. In this residency, I talked about Dvorak in New York because I wanted to talk about another composer in residence in New York a long time ago. But still, he was sort of the first composer in residence, the first guest composer invited here to write New York music for Americans. And that's always an interesting subject. But doing it, I also do it for various orchestras, the New York Philharmonic, the Dallas Symphony, and so on. The most exciting thing is related to this residency also, which is that the people who come to the lectures fit into a very broad spectrum of listeners. There are people who've never been to a concert before, a classical concert.
Wow.
And then there are people who've collected every single record of the piece they're doing, since vinyl. And they have everything. And and to make a lecture that's interesting enough to engage those people who are already experts, and also engage the people who've never been to a concert before, so that they don't feel left out, so that they do feel like this music is meant to communicate with them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that this is part of my role as a composer, is to keep the field alive by inviting people in. And that's a very big part of my role as a lecturer, is to invite people into this world that means so much to me, and that communicates so profoundly and personally to me, and to allow them to feel relaxed enough to hear the music as something that speaks to them personally. And of course, one of the ways of doing this is to talk about the composer and the relationship of the composer to the piece as though he were a member of my family, because I feel like he is a member of my family. He's an ancestor. And so it's very enjoyable to me. It's like having a lot of guests and introducing them to your family.
Yeah.
It's such a wonderful, warm thing to do. I hope I always get to do it.